chance to attack in a matter of a second. There were multiple plays, including the first two goals, where in the span of 3-4 passes, the team was already in Charleston's own 18-yard box. What did you see out there on the field that made it easier to identify this particular easiness from Charleston?
Right. I mean, I think the game kind of opened up a lot second half, and Wilmer's really strict on always making sure the attacking players are positioned where he wants us positioned, which is out wide, and just be ready for those balls that you're saying. So I think it was just a matter of just how we just stuck to the game plan and knew if we're gonna get 1 or 2 out of the game, like those 2, we gotta make them count.
My final question. Obviously, I have to ask you about that display of football champagne, as I like to call it in social media. That first goal. Tell me what you saw out there. How is it that you took the decision to shoot from outside the box?
I mean, we weren't at least in the first half, and on my part, I realized I kind of didn't have a lot of shots on goal. And well, you miss all the shots you don't take. So I just went into the second half thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna for sure get some shots off. And well, I kind of scored from distance from in college and just previous goals or previous games, and I was just confident, I was in front of goal, and just hit the ball, and it went in. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ray.
Oh.
Hello, Christian. Ray Silver from South Texas Border Sports. Prior to the game at Charleston, did you ever face anything like this before playing last Friday night, whether it be in college or in other aspects of soccer?
Yeah, you meaning as in like the flights, right? And
yes.
Nah, I've never, and I've kind of had a conversation already with my family because they didn't know this as well till after the game, And well, after the game, I call them like every game and just tell them how it went, just talk about the game. And that's when I explained to them what happened. And yeah, I probably even admitted that it was probably the worst flight of my life. But I mean, I guess it happens, it happens.
And also, I mean, you've played in the collegiate system here in the U.S. and turned pro. What's been that transition for you like, having to play in Mexico and training out here as compared to the U.S.? What similarities and differences do you see playing in I guess the second divisions of each country now?
Right. I mean, in both countries, it's just the competitiveness is high. Just the same thing in Mexico. I feel like it just maybe fit a little bit more my style of just having the ball, trying to build that from the back, and instead of going straight to the 9. So that's kind of what I liked out there. Details are very important out there, and here as well. Like it's a very high competitive league. Different style. It's more physical. It's more lasting 90 minutes, being more smart, and I feel like both have their advantages and disadvantages.
And the last one, Louisville City, ever since they've joined the league, they've always had a top level of protagonism. What's going to be the key for you as an offensive player to try to get the chances against them, being that they're also a very good defending team?
Right. I think nothing changes. Like I said previous time, we kind of just don't focus on them. We focus on ourselves. Today we have training. We're going to focus how we're going to play, how he wants us to play against this team particularly. So, I mean, we just got to just have faith on the style of play that we do. And, the attacking guys got to do their job, trying to find the back of the net, and the back line, the goalie will keep a clean sheet. And, yeah, that's kind of our focus right now.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Gracias.